Oh, just fucking take all of it. In this video, I'm going to be going over the interesting phenomenon of Twitch donations, who those big donators tend to be, perhaps why they do it, which types of streams tend to accumulate the most donations, girl streamers, and why. Now, any video on this topic wouldn't be doing it justice without mentioning some of the biggest donations that have ever been sent on Twitch.
$10,000.
Fuck you.
$10,000.
Which, in this case, was pretty much dominantly won by something referred to as oil money. And by that, I mean like the Prince of Abu Dhabi or some shit, Amahai and Obaid and their whole family, who have just vast amounts of wealth beyond your wildest imagination. I'm talking like billions of dollars here.
$1 billion, okay? And now I'm Amahai, and I'm gonna donate Soda Poppin $100,000 like this.
Apparently, some of them actually like watching Twitch streams, and they definitely supplied some of the biggest donations on Twitch. Both Reckful and Soda Poppin ended up getting tens of thousands of dollars from this guy named Amhai, and this other guy he was associated with named Obaid also donated thousands of dollars to some other streamers. I'm happy for them, but I can't help but feel like the work, or I guess entertainment these streamers provide isn't really deserving of some people's paychecks for an entire year concentrated into just one of many donations. But then again, who am I, or who is anyone to say? Maybe these streamers aren't working harder, but they are definitely working smarter. What's more interesting to me is what exactly motivates someone to donate so much money. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a few rare exceptions. These are some outliers who happen to have a lot of money, but no one else is throwing thousands of dollars at streamers, right? Well, not exactly.
You're a rich girl, and you've gone too far, cause you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money, you can rely on the old man's money. It's a rich girl, but it's gone too far, cause you know it don't matter anyway. Say money, money won't get you too far, get you too far.
One trend that's pretty evident is that girl streamers tend to make a lot more money from donations proportionally than male streamers. And the reason I say proportionally is that most girl streamers, even the biggest and most popular ones, actually get a lot less viewers than the most popular guy streamers. So, you know, some of the most popular girl streamers maybe get 1,000 to a few thousand viewers, whereas for the males, you know, it's from like 20,000 to 30,000 consistent viewers. And don't get me wrong, they're all making a ton of money, 6 figures plus easily. But believe it or not, in some cases, these girl streamers with just a few thousand viewers or less actually can make more than some guy with 20,000 viewers. And then even on the smaller scales, when it comes to a few hundred viewers, it seems like girls by far make way more money from donations than guys. In fact, you don't even have to be a very large stream as a girl to get a lot of money from donations. You don't even have to have a sub button. You can have just a few thousand followers and still get huge donations. In fact, evidently some guys who donate prefer smaller streams because perhaps they feel more connected with the streamer, which brings me to the first reason as to why girl streamers get so much more money than guys. Sex sells at the end of the day. And let's be honest, for a guy that likes watching streams and is into gaming, what's more appealing than an attractive girl who's also playing a game? You know, a gamer girl. Now, what does this donator get out of it? Well, number one, he gets some attention from this female streamer. She will inevitably thank him, probably display his name somewhere on her live stream or her stream page, and be noticeably more attentive and responsive to what he says in her chat. Now, that last part is pretty important because that brings me to the next reason why guys like to donate to girls so much on Twitch. They want the attention, and oftentimes the attention of someone who they deem is attractive, of course.
Hello? I love you.
Here a poem for you, more or less than 3. I will fight for you. I'll never lose.
Thank you,
If
Stone
let
Cold
me, I can
Steve.
cure your blues. So please let me love you. If you don't understand the clue, I mean no harm with the poems before. This is just a poem war.
Now, why would this be a huge draw for some guys? Well, my theory is, as we know, Twitch is mostly comprised of male viewers, most of which are gamers. As we know, gamers tend to be kind of the nerdy types, maybe haven't had the best social skills growing up, and also tend to not be the best with women. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I perfectly embody all of these traits. So it makes sense that this type of demographic would crave the attention of these attractive females who actually seem to be relatable. They seem to be gamers. And yeah, most of the time they are just genuinely girls who like gaming, who are just streaming for fun, having a good time. And then there are some girls who are clearly just doing some sort of shtick or have an act that's made to draw in more viewers and more donations. And don't get me wrong, it's not just girls doing this, guys do it too, but it's usually just less effective since you can't really provide the same kind of attention a girl can and you don't have the sex appeal. But I'm not really going to delve into that too much or create a witch hunt. I'll leave that for you to decide.
You're gonna be assholes, you better fucking pay! That's not okay! Stop being fucking assholes!
Now, I would argue the final reason a lot of guys donate to these girl streamers, whether they want to admit it or not, is because they are genuinely attracted to this girl and they think that possibly, through getting to know this girl and getting their attention from a donation, that they can maybe one day get with them. Alright, so let's take that scenario at face value. If you really want to get with a girl streamer, or even just want genuine attention from them, the worst thing you can possibly do is donate large amounts of money to them. Maybe a small like $5 or $1 here won't matter too much, but it is in my belief that donating a significant amount of money to a girl streamer would be a really shaky foundation to create a relationship or even a genuine friendship over. Now why is that, you might be wondering? Well, turns out predicating a friendship or relationship off of essentially throwing money at someone tends to be kind of artificial. And again, that's not to say that the streamer won't care about anyone who donates. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying if you're expecting any level of sexual attraction or sexual attention in response to your donation, you're probably not going to get it unless the person you're donating to is extremely shameless and has no personal sense of worth whatsoever. In which case, that's not the type of girl you should be attracted to anyways. Now, in addition to the whole dynamic of guys donating to girls for attention and all that, one thing a lot of popular girl streamers do nowadays is, well, let's just say they give their viewers a little treat every time they get a sub. I mean, what their viewers are saying in chat pretty much sums it up perfectly. I mean, that's their target audience, that's who they're trying to please. Trust me, they know exactly what they're doing. You could even see this girl getting the camera angle just right, because God forbid it doesn't show her entire shapely ass in yoga pants while she gets up for 2 seconds. Yep, and just go ahead and readjust the cam, there you go. This is why I come to this website, for the fucking amazing gameplay. Now look, I could spend hours talking about girl streamers and trigger people even harder than I probably already have.
You're fucking a white male!
So?
You're a white man!
But I think I've covered most of why guys donate to them, and for what it's worth, at least most of these donators are coming from a good place. If only I could say the same about one particularly strange group of people, those who donate out of spite. Have you ever been watching a big streamer, a guy or a girl, and every so often there will be a really hateful donation message directed at the streamer? The people that do this are the epitome of retardation. Like, you're so stupid that you actually managed to defeat your own cause and be completely anti-productive, so much so that you've crossed over into a double negative and managed to support the streamer you apparently hate.
Based on what I see on Twitch and my donation messages from fucktards like you, is that you're not literate, right? You can't actually read. That's why you need text-to-speech, that's why you beg for it.
On principle, this just kind of makes me mad. How about, instead of giving money to someone you hate, defeating your own cause because you're that retarded, you give money to a homeless guy or something? You dumbass idiot, go fuck yourself. Sorry. Speaking of the homeless, donation goals. That's basically fucking panhandling, isn't it? Especially when you see the donation goal being for that person's rent or something. Like, Jesus, do you have any fucking shame? You just expect strangers over the internet watching your dumbass play video games to pay your fucking rent money for you? Well, actually, then again, you're not that crazy for thinking that. But still, I feel like it's the ultimate sellout, and while it may be more effective sometimes for getting money, you're ultimately sacrificing your dignity and looking kind of desperate for it. Anyways, those are Twitch donations in a nutshell. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go play some video games. See you guys next time.
I ain't talking to you broke bitches, I got money now. All a nigga understand is since that check came in, everybody.
Are you fucking
kidding me?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I hear is since that check came in. I love it when you talk to me. My cash machine, my cash machine. I love it when you talk to me. My cash machine, my cash machine. Second set of golden seasons, way more colder. I'm in the sky like all the time, and now it's no layover. My records on the coast of waving, there was no payover. This money in these honey's blue, I'm talking no payover. My credit card. slang, you know. Talking to that, it does whatever I say so. I ain't talking to you broke bitches, I got money now. All a nigga understand is since that check came in, everybody talking like a nigga, acting funny now. That don't matter, all I hear is since that check came in.